Hey, good morning. Simply Sugar here with the morning news rundown. Let's get right to it. So, in the U.S. here, nothing like destroying the U.S. reputation minute by minute, day by day. So, we're learning that the U.S. is denying access to sports teams. So, volleyball team from Cuba could not get into Puerto Rico for a competition. A little league team from Venezuela has been denied entry into mainland U.S. for a tournament. This as we're set to host FIFA in 2026 and the Olympics in 2028. I'm going to be honest with you, if I was an athlete from a different country, a brown country, I would not enter the United States because ICE can detain you. Now, imagine this scenario. The US wants to win, and so it just so happens that the biggest competition or the biggest athletic threats to the United States gets detained by ICE. And under this scenario of what this regime is doing, this is very well possible. Like the fix and the cheat is on. If the Olympics happen in 2028 and people get detained or athletes just don't show up because they're in fear, is that not fixing the game? Anyway, that's just my opinion. Let's move on. There was 11 people unfortunately stabbed inside a Walmart in Michigan. The 42-year-old Bradford Gilly or Guile was arrested at the scene. The suspect faces terrorism charges. Of course, Governor Whitmer praised citizens and first responders. Citizens were the one to subdue Giles or Gilly at the scene. Moving on, Trump is over there in Scotland playing golf at his golf course, of course, racking up some vacation time and money because his rule is if he owns a facility in whatever country or state you're visiting, you have to stay at his hotel. So as he enriches himself from the office of the presidency, he's over there bad mouthing the EU, saying that he hates those wind farms. They're terrible to look at. Good for the environment, but I don't want to place my eyes upon that eyesore. Now he's refusing to talk to the press out there because they're just going to ask him about Epstein. And if you are in Europe and you know those reporters, there's no hair on that tongue. They're going to ask him the tough questions, questions that reporters here refuse to ask him, because he's going to, he if you ask him a question, he'll kick you out the press pool. He won't only kick you out the press pool. Whoever you work for will be barred from um, entering there and asking any questions. You'll just get banned. So there's no fear over there on the other side of the world. So that's why he won't talk to reporters there, or if he does, it'll be very limited. What other news is going on today? So Jordan and the UAE airdropped 25 tons of food, but we're learning some pallets injured civilians on impact. The IDF also announced daily 10-hour humanitarian pauses to allow food deliveries, but only 69 trucks a day are entering when it's far short of the 500 plus needed to feed the people and to make them healthy again. That is the recap that I am doing. I'm Simply Sugar. Please like, follow, and share if you can.